What's up, everybody? Welcome to Answers with Avalon. I'm very excited about today's episode. I am sharing with you the spiritual and the scientific reason why what we think about and what we say has so much impact. So everybody has heard along their lives or in some form or way that if you visualize, then you create that in which you visualize. And there is a spiritual purpose and a spiritual reason for this, right? It is simply the act of understanding that there is, and I'm reading Wallace Wattles, The Science of Getting Rich for like the 17th time. So, he calls it the intelligence, greater intelligence, I think, or the intellectual substance. There is a substance in which all form is created, is basically his, like, if we dilute it down. And so whatever thought we place into this thinking stuff will become form. So in a way, when we are in a sense meditating, or we're dreaming, or we're visualizing, or we're creating vision boards, and we're thinking about what it is that we desire, and then we're telling people what it is that we desire, we're in a business partnership with spirit. And this is the key. This is such an impactful, important piece of the equation, is that if you believe that you are on your own creating, it's going to be a very slow process, right? We can only achieve so much on our own. And when we invite spirit in and allow spirit to, guide us, give us nudges, use our intuition, be open to receiving our leads, our clients, our opportunities, then everything moves faster. And there's a saying, and I can't remember who said it and why they said it, but they said, for every step you take forward towards what it is that you desire or you dream, spirit takes 10 towards you. So that speeds up the process a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And it's so important when you understand the words that you are using and how you're addressing your dreams and your goals and how you are activating or amplifying that in which you desire, or you're destroying it. So you can be having these epic meditations, y'all. You can be like up in the realm of wherever the F you go, and all of a sudden people ask you about what you're doing, and you're like, is it okay if I tell you this? Or, I have this dream, but it probably won't happen. Or however you negate in the same breath as you create. And I mean, this used to be my jam. I used to say, I'm always hungry and I'm always tired. I gained weight and I was always tired because I was speaking it. I'm always tired. This always happens. I was watching, in the Crown Chakra podcast episode that's coming up with Jen Anderson, I always say, like, December's the greatest month in my business. So many people say it's the worst month, right? And then they receive the proof of whatever it is that you're speaking into existence. And right, so there's this spiritual component, right? You're tapped and tuned in to a source far greater than you that has your highest and best interests at heart. You are, spirit wants you to have everything that you desire. It is unlimited opportunities and wealth of intimacy, wealth of relationship, wealth of opportunity, wealth of community, wealth of money, all exists simultaneously for each and every single one of us. The willingness to release the worthiness and the deservingness, and to speak and think only in the way in which we desire our experience to look like in this physical world, becomes the key. And the other part, the scientific part of why this is so imperative, is that every second, and this is second, you guys, every second, 11 million bits of information come into your brain per second. 11 million bits. And we consciously focus on 50 of them. 50 of them. My husband got all like nerdy with me this morning and was trying to like tell me what 50 bits is actually like. He's like, it's barely saying yes or no. It's barely saying, he's like, he got all into like ones and zeros and a light switch, but I don't know, whatever he was saying there. But he's like, it's minuscule. 11 million bits of information come into our brains. But 50 we're conscious of. And the 50 that we're conscious of are in direct correlation to what we're thinking. Or we want proof. Whatever you're thinking about, you're going to receive the proof of that in your experience. So cryptocurrency, we're going to give you an example of that because, we're playing with maybe we're going to do cryptocurrency or not, right? And so Jeff's really not thinking it's like it's a scam, it's a this, it's a that. And I'm like, it's amazing and it's going to be awesome. And, I don't want to do it. I want him to do it. So I'm not like really looking for anything about it that deeply. But because he is thinking that it's a scam, that 11 million bits of information are coming in, and some of them are fucking positive about cryptocurrency, but he's only seeing the parts of it that's a scam, right? Meanwhile, because I think it's like amazing and could be like exponential growth for us as a couple and paying down our debt, I'm seeing proof of that. Because that is what I'm focusing on. That's what my thoughts and my words are speaking into existence. So when 11 bits of information come in, I'm receiving those that match the vibrational frequency of what I'm thinking and what I'm saying. Y'all know this happens when you're thinking about buying something and you never see it. It could be a car, and then you start to think, oh, I want to buy that car. It could be a Tesla, right? Go buy yourself a Tesla like one of my clients just did. And, all of a sudden, because you're thinking about Tesla, Tesla is everywhere. I have a friend, Matthew Patty, and he plays this game, right? Where he's like, just think about a tennis ball. Think about a tennis ball. If you think about a tennis ball, you're going to see tennis balls. If you think about anything, you're going to see it, right? And so why would you not be choosing to see the result of, what it is that you desire? So, one of the things I talked about in my Instagram last week is, if you're focusing on not having things, you're gonna receive proof of not having them. Like, you're not having enough money in your bank account, you don't have enough leads in your calendar, and you're like, oh, these are so hard to get, I don't know where I'm gonna get my clients, it's just like, I've got to figure this out, this is so challenging. But it can be much easier when you're thinking about the idea that there's the two pieces to this puzzle. One is that you are in business relationship with the spirit, and so long as you understand that you are in momentum and action as a partner, right? You're not expecting the spirit to do all the work, but you are taking action towards this dream, this desire, this goal, and allowing spirit to do its 10xing, and how fast it comes to you, right? So you're focusing and you're expressing and you're asking and you're in communication with spirit as you would any business partner, right? So that's key, that you remain in constant communication with spirit, saying like, yeah, this is what we're doing. Yep, this is what I want. This is the desire. This is the dream. We're on it. We're doing this together. The second piece of this is understanding scientifically that you will receive proof. Like 11 million bits of information go into your brain per fucking second, and you only acknowledge or have consciously 50 of them come into your brain. Like you only see, feel, sense, know 50 of them. So what you have been thinking about and what you have been speaking will be what that 50 is. Period. That's science. So really, this makes perfect fucking sense to me, right? When we think, we create. When we speak, we create. Your word is your wand. As Florence Shin would say, who I absolutely adore as well, metaphysics, spiritual law is one of my obsessions, you guys, because it is so factual. It's a law. It's a law. It's a law. It's a law. And so maybe I'll do more about the law if you guys say yes, because I just think once we understand these concepts, everything becomes so much easier. There's no struggle. We create the struggle. We create the struggle with our thoughts and our words. And then we don't understand when those 50 bits are only proof of what the struggle is. When you can remove those from your thoughts and your words, and you solely feel, see, sense, and know ease, and you choose the ease in all things, then it becomes easy, right? So after last week, I was like, I've been saying to everybody, leads just fall into my calendar with ease. Like there's so many leads. So many leads. People are signing up for clarity calls, 50-minute energy readings. It's been powerful. And even this morning, by 7:30 this morning, 2 landed into my inbox because there's so many leads that come my way. Why would I choose anything else? Why would you choose to only see what you don't want in your business? Speak the opposing truth into existence for yourselves. So that's why it's so important to be thinking about your thoughts and your words. If you have any questions, if you want to know even more, you can always jump on a call with me, a clarity call, because I love them and leads just magically appear in my calendar. And maybe you're one of the leads that want to chit chat with me about what's possible. So come on in. Let's do this together. Let me know your thoughts about this video so that I can support and guide even more with Answers with Avalon in the future.